Once again, you sexy beasts. We're back with Divinity Original Sin 2. I can't wait till Pillars of Eternity Deadfire finally gets to fucking consoles, because goddamn, I love the first game so much. So much. And I gotta tell you, like, I liked the original Divinity, Original Sin. I liked it okay. There was some stuff about it I didn't care for, but I fucking love this game. Like, the sequel is mwah, par excellence. Love it. And music, man. Alright, let's see.
Are you? Are you? No, you aren't.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh, yeah?
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses, levers and slots.
Quite a beauty, ain't she, Governor? Let me tell you how she rolls. First, you come to me and you buy yourself some Drudnay. That's always step one. Next, you put some leaves into one of them slots and pull the lever next to it to lead a flame right underneath them. Now, all you gotta do is suckle the right mouthpiece, and before you... Oh, and by the by, come talk to me if you want something that'll really blow your socks off. Nudge, nudge.
Okay, I want that.
Right, good to see you again, Governor. Take all the time you... Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
Whoa. Alright, I don't know what this is gonna do.
That's the spot.
But being this is Larian Studios, something really fucking crazy is probably gonna happen when I smoke this.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses, levers and slots.
Hang on, hang on.
Right, good to see you again, Gov. Take all the time. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses. You smoke and feel adrift.
Oh, is that it?
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. You smoke.
Right, good to see you again, Governor. Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
Kids at war.
Okay, well.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws you in, her lips dangerously close to where your ears once were.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain. Are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't teach. If you swam your way here, I might consider that a notable triumph. But honey, I know you. Surely you've accomplished something of note. Very well. But you'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I will come back when... Oh, who's this sleepy motherfucker?
Mercy.
What?
Okay.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
Beast strokes his beard for a few seconds, buries his hand inside it, then whips it out again to display his extended middle finger. He marches past, finger still raised, to the chagrin of the gawking guard. The guard shrugs back.
Boss can take care of himself. I'd like to see your friend try that with him.
Maybe I ought to take a finger or two. Don't you think, boss?
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This?
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows...
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anna? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper.
Beast growls under his breath and slowly reaches for his weapon. Beast thrusts his weapon at his fellow dwarf, who looks first to you, then to Beast. He's surprisingly unfazed by the obvious threat.
Bart, Kate, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You're a brave lad waltzing in here now. I know who you are, you know. The beast of the sea. What brings you to this good-for-nothing town?
Operation Downfall, you numbskull, and you'll tell me what you know, or I'll turn your guts inside out and stuff them down your throat.
Disgusting. Well, before you go blood-crazed, you should know the Queen's no friend of mine. Not no more.
He hawks a wad of spit on the floor, then motions to the room around him.
I'm a businessman. I can't say I always keep things on the up and up, but I don't think a rogue pirate's got a lot of room to judge a man for his various trade concerns. And what Justinia's cooking up ain't so good for my bottom line. I don't want to help Justinia. I want to stop her.
Beast considers Lohar's words for a moment, then sheaths his weapon and motions to Lohar to keep talking.
I thought you'd see things my way. Come, make yourself comfortable. We'll have a chat when you're ready.
Interesting.
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Brave lad, all sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
I heard rumour Mortis is working for the Order. What say you?
You came into my house, bub, not the other way.
He winces loudly and holds a hand to the bandage on his side. The large red spot in its center has grown larger and wetter.
Leave a wound alone and it'll patch itself right up. Longer it takes, the less likely you'll let it happen again.
What's got into you?
If it won't heal, then it's your time to go. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? I've got to say I'm impressed. I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? That's so.
He leans back and narrows his eyes, looking you up and down.
You know, the Order's been going on about Godwoken for an eon now. Voidwoken's still lurking, though. And they're still hauling folks off to the Joy. So if you are who you say you are, what's the point of you?
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Ah, I should have guessed. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him. See if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really.
Fancy dagger.
Good luck.
Okay, let's see. Do I have...
I almost feel bad for you. Almost.
Tell the truth now. Who was he that sent you?
All right. Don't I have... Hang on. I got blessed, but... I need a healing spell.
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back into a garish, open-mouthed grin, flashing blood-stained teeth.
Okay. Well then. Alright guys, we're gonna explore. Hey, cool. No, I see, I see.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in ya.
Oh, I see.
Did you know our arena champion's a bloody cheat, stranger? Murga tricked me and bit off my earlobe before the fight had even started.
Good gods. Is there a void woken down there? Must be one strong force field keeping it inside.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void woken. She exudes a powerful air of menace and an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dried blood. She spies you and glowers.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you. She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table, hard enough to draw blood.
You need to practice more, dear. Try some pull-ups before you even think about going one-on-one with me. I bested that void woken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope...
Okay, so that's the champion.
Who in their right mind would keep a void woken locked up like this?
Hmm. Hang on. I have a feeling it's gonna set that void woken free.
Who in their right mind would keep a void woken locked up like this?
Okay.
We ain't gonna get you around much longer.
You want an engraved invitation?
Take your order if you're polite. No.
Nah.
I'll take your order if you're polite. No.
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given the surroundings.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. Ah, the stew. You should speak to Loverick if you want some. Please, I must insist. They can inflict pain all the same. Please, I must insist that you leave.
I've spotted something.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's...
Sure.
See the cook for stew, friend elf?
A look of recognition passes.
What are you waiting for, my lord?
He rolls his eyes at you, then gets back to work.
A bold choice, on the face of it. Unless you're looking for something a little more...
He raises an eyebrow and gives you...
Who gains the title most divine?
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it
We
bit you on
wait,
the arse.
we wander and wonder, seeking signs and thoughts. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
I'll take your order if you're polite, elf. I'll take your order if you're polite, elf.
That music.
Nah. Damien was kind of cute.
I'll take your order if you're polite, elf.
Nah.
I'll take your order if you're polite, elf.
All right. I think we spent enough time in the old tavern.
And wonder, seeking you have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Oh, think you're special or something. Now move along, so the You again. Still think magnificent. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions.
He stares at you for a few torture.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race. You believe it your right to ravage Grivalon. What say you?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his...
Ah, arrogance! That most peculiar of human traits, given your lack of cultural accomplishment. Save the towers you erect in worship of greed. What riches do you seek, human? Indeed. You seem almost fearless in your conviction. But I know better. Stripped of their swords and shields, humans are as fragile as flower petals. Admit your cowardice.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to
all lovers of birth, the bitter march of humans unabated.
If you're polite,
this world of war and cruelty.
You're lucky to stand in a town protected by Magister Raymond's wisdom. Without him, the Voidwoken would have turned this slum. Damn it! Magister Raymond won't...
Right away. I'm watching you, stranger. If that's all you have to say, you may as well leave me to it then. Of course, sir. Right away.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm good to hear someone cares about our missing uniforms. If we don't find the culprit soon, I fear we'll lose another good recruit. Yes, a vile little tinkerer goes by the name of Higba. 3 of my magisters have gone missing of late from right here in Driftwood. All signs are that Higba is responsible. Hardly. By all accounts, he seemed like just another money-grubbing nobody. He must have... No matter. He'll face justice either way. Well, do you know anything? I'm already aware of that, establishment. We have an informal agreement. I can't believe they'd have any involvement in this. They'd be fools to act against us. Stop wasting my time, then. Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Down the hatch. See what's going on down here.
Passionless, unblinking eyes regard you from beneath. The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased, and your interjection isn't improving his mood.
What? Look around. Would you be happy stuck guarding this bloody place? 10 years of service, and he stick me in a hole with a bunch of speechless goons. The new leadership ought to learn to respect its veterans. We're the ones who uphold the rule of law, not white ponces like Ray.
A sly smile creeps across.
Aye, and sooner than you might think, if the rumours are true. Let's just say, there's other places where I'd be appreciated more than I am in Driftwood.
The Magister loses some of his bluff.
I ain't saying. It's a secret for loyal members of the Divine Order only. Who asked you? You're not even supposed to...
The Magister glances around the cells, before ripping the keys from his belt and casting them aside.
This isn't the Divine Order I signed up for. Not anymore. I'm done.
Hell yeah. Bam. Oh, I got some keys. Oh, what should I do with them? Let's see. Ooh.
The silent watcher stands.
Okay, fine.
Let it be known henceforth to each and every subject here and everywhere that, in the absence of our beloved Alexander, Bishop Divine, slain with malice and injustice by foul sorcerers, as were let fly by the perfidious lizards of the ancient empire, with the aid and abettancy of the treacherous dwarven kingdom, the Divine Order of Lucian is now led by his son's most trusted intimate and advisor, Dallas, Hammer of the Divine, Savior of the Sorcerers, and new deliverer of the peoples of Rivellon. The Hammer shall take counsel from her most trusted advisors. Hail to the Hammer, 7 times blessed.
Dallas leads the Order. Lucian will be rolling in his grave.
The dead don't care. It's the living who should be fearful.
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
The fuck are you kids doing?
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies around here.
They stare at you in disbelief. Then they...
You're weird. We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
Uh-oh.
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
Oh, he's dead for sure.
Fort Joy?
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so.
Nah, kid's dead for sure. For sure. Okay.
Don't let up now. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
I'm going nowhere right at this moment. Nowhere since something crossed my path and oh so very sharply piqued my interest. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods? We do cruel things unto others and unto ourselves because we must.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. My favorite one. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sword. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth. That is to say, sauce. Best convinced me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. The very definition of your order's existence. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss.
I'm just gonna say it. This guy is a
troubled
wiener.
waters.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
But they
that
do.
outburst.
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their "I've need" of a
Oh,
rat
so also a racist.
Did I give you the illusion? I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Oh.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
For a few moments, his hand hangs motionless in the air, then is withdrawn with a swift and determined finality.
Hard feelings it is. The illusion of choice, remember? I'll remember. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Why is there fucking poison? Why is there fucking poison just laying around? Alright. Alright, what's your deal,
The Magister
Julian?
is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You! The supposed source hunter! I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. A man of stature wouldn't be moored on a dock with no one but dead fish for company. But here I am and here you are. So, to business. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong. By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, man. What happened? Dwarfs! Now pox on those bearded devil. Raymond, that old goat. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap lad. You know what Queen Justinia is like. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory. Remote and hostile. Should you find any such place, and bet in that case, go forth and let the hunt come out.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Alright, it's time to go back to the tavern. Well, hopefully I can warn the dwarf. Num 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 num. Poison, poison.
Better get out there before Mortis makes it all the way past Arks. All right. That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts. Well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar were sweethearts. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Don't insult me. I wouldn't expose my people, but if you find out who did it, shake their hand for me. Whatever needs doing. Isn't that all?
Okay. Mediocre. Num 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 num.
I'll take your order if you're polite.
Alright, I see what it
Send me
says.
away. I'm not a dirty. Take that, sorcerer. Dallas, get up.
Come on. Lives are at stake.
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, mister. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
See? Told ya. But don't worry, I'll revenge your death. Take that, sorcerer. You won't put a source collar on me, Dallas. I'm a big, bad, evil sorcerer, and I'll kill you dead.
That's pretty accurate. That's exactly.
I hate this game.
That's exactly what I said when. Alright. More delicious poison.
I don't care.
What the hell?
Plank by plank. We will find him.
There's a sorcerer somewhere in this worm-ridden dump. Have you seen him? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel of books. Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt, huh? If you see anything suspicious, he's a sorcerer dressed. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
A flicker of pain appears on the Magister's face before he regains his composure.
I knew those Magisters for years. Trained with them. We've saved each other's lives more. Now, I've got a coward to catch.
Right.
Bugger off, I'm busy.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Grisha's still the favourite.
Motherfucker.
If I bet against him, I could win big. Oh,
If any of you
lose it
see
all.
so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my. I mean, no. What do you want? I'm gutting fish. What else? Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me. Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures.
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Thank you, but no. The fish you ate, who is to say how... Seek out someone... So, now my work...
Okay. Wow, that painting is badass. Ah, fresh air.
You'd swear the shark was smiling at you. Sorry. You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He seems to be expecting you. He offers you a large and rusted key.
You took your time. The Magisters are searching the place, and Lohan needs to get his stuff out of the basement if he doesn't want to lose it. Good. And if you get caught, I know nothing about it, and this conversation never happened. Good day. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. I don't know what they're talking about. And now they want to execute me. Please, you have to help me. I have to get out. But you wouldn't. Please. No, I have enough niter and brimstone to turn this factory into a crater. Please. I don't want to die. But if the Magisters find me, I won't let them take me. I won't. Okay. But please be quick. They'll find me sooner or later. It's just a matter of time.
True.
Still no sign. Off to report. Did you find anything? You have? Quickly, where is he? He'd hold civilians hostage to save his own hide. We cannot risk him setting it off here. Far too many would die. Can you lead him out of town and end it there? You'd put your own skin before the lives of everyone. Very well, coward. Walk away and let me do my duty.
All right. Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit. Here in a moment, we will go loot the bodies. All right. Ooh. Nice. All right. Excellent.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
place stinks. Some of these barrels look interesting.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's sealed and marked with a cross. Something about it seems familiar.
Very nice.
One barrel of fish stands out from the
Yep, come on, guys.
I'm working.
Squish is still the favorite.
Yeah, get that motherfucking sorcerer. Goddamn fucking... Alright.
I'm telling you, if we
take your order if you're polite, elf.
Not right now. You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? They've been a trial, that's for certain. But the Magisters are here. They'll... Anyhow, what can I get you? All the same. Why, what a sad thing to say. Something troubling you then? Go on, you can tell old Prudence. Satisfaction. If that's a euphemism for what I think it is, I'll say it and say it again. Abstinence and chastity, them's the twin roads to a long and happy life. You mark my words.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll take your order if you're polite, elf.
Of course there is. I'm the barkeep and you're the customer. There's a point. The sun is shining and the stew's a brewing. There's another. You shouldn't spend so much time inside that noggin of yours, my boy. Does you no good. Oh, I find that hard to believe. We're all the same, aren't we? Under our skins, right down to the bone. So buck up and have a drink to make it all better. We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. If you'd like something that'll stick to your ribs, I'd flag down Loverick and get yourself a bowl of the house stew.
I'll take your order if you're polite, elf. See the cook for stew, friend elf.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. I cannot say what I do in this kitchen. It's all I have.
She shakes her head, an inscrutable smile playing over her lips.
It isn't a matter of gold. It has a personal meaning. This is the exception, then. If there's nothing else, I truly must get back to work. Please, I must insist you...
A pizza? Why is she selling stew when there's fucking pizza right there?
What's even the point?
The only problem I have with this game is the same problem I had with the first one, in that I wish I could make them move a little faster.
The Magister's jaw is tightly clenched.
What? Well, do you know anything?
The Magister looks far from pleased. An eruption of Flop's sweat visible.
Another of my Magisters is gone. It can't have been that bloody tinkerer. The culprit's still out there. Well, now I'm going to have to start from scratch now. If you come across anything suspicious, anything... I might have been wrong about that... Well, do you know anything? Stop wasting my time. Bellwether, I need those reports down.
All right, boys. Let's make our way out of town.
This must be the place Loha mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
Sure, unassuming. Yeah. Unassuming.
What I would give to have run that scum...
Yeah, let's go.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, human. Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Get to it then.
Down the hatch then.
Yeah.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Oh,
I've spotted something.
We'd have more luck asking Duna to open it than for it to budge by our own hands.
There we go. The door's opening.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mortis is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mortis went hanging around then.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business to attend.
Lohar will want to know of this. Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can...
The shrine depicts Duna. You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze the button noted in the schematic. There's no mistaking the sound of...
I've spotted something. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
I gotta get one of my people with some fucking thieving skills.
Might as well have brought it in the gas box. What's even
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy. He tries to ignore your...
See here. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want? Fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to Arx. When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn that there's a market for everything. You just...
A dark shadow passes across...
Sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest. Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around. That really is enough now. I'm asking you to leave. Good...
Interesting. Very interesting.
The dwarf looks you up and down, a scowl of repulsion on his face. He mumbles something about dwarvish decency under his breath and turns away from you.
Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge. Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you fugitive. I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers. Because I don't intend to end up with me lip. No, I shan't be bait. God's be buggered fine. I'll tell you all I know.
That's right, that's
The
right.
dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorial.
This fella runs along, right? Sweating, panicking. Red's racing after him like hunting hounds.
Uh-huh.
Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did.
Huh?
Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
Well, no, he's dead. He blew up. Ah, that was a waste of time.
The carved figure is a resplendent. Your touch creates.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right.
I will remain anchored here until I am needed once again. The wood of the sacred and I am different. So freedom in when I was an ancestor tree.
Oh no. Um, where the hell is Alexander?
The angelic figure stands. You no longer look with...
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Come on, you wieners. Jesus fucking yarg.
A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck.
You see nothing.
I've gone and thrown my wedding ring in the water. I could do that. I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the...
He squints, first in...
You looking to meet a Voidwoken, are you? You must have a high opinion of yourself in a fight, or you wouldn't be so eager. I bet your mum thought you was...
He scans the sea...
Woken, run!
Oh. Ooh. Now we. Yo.
Prepare.
I've spotted something.
horrified fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
That was terrifying. I need to get myself a new line of work. Something as far away from the water as I can go. Goat herd, if the missus will go for it, of course. She likes the beach. You'll help if you can, I suppose, and I'll be grateful.
What is it, boy?
Something got your
Halt!
attention, boy?
The hound smells sauce on you. Plenty of it, by the sound of them. Haven't got a collar for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready. Fine, fine. Do all the gallivanting you want. But if a hound goes snapping at your heels, I'm looking the other way. Pipe down. I'm tired of your whining.
Watch it. Those are source hounds.
Telling you, if you got nothing to hide, they got nothing.
See the cook for stew, friend elf.
Yeah? You're good.
I think the Pope.
The bitter bunch of humans. Did you hear they got the chinker? What I tell you?
I'll take your order.
He gives you the slightest nod.
What are you waiting for?
He rolls his eyes at you, then gets back to work.
A bold choice.
He raises an eyebrow and gives you a...
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing. Silver, gold, and diamonds.
Caging anyone up that looks at
With friends and lovers, I'm yours. Downright.
The town is poor, but this room is rich.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. Perhaps I am already mad. But I swear I hear the bells. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Got a pick who you can trust.
Shit.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Who rings the bell?
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Shit.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that.
Curiosity
Right as rain,
kills the
Hilka.
cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
With a dip of her head, she indicates that you should talk to her companion.
Yeah? What do you want?
Who rings the bell?
Charming. While you're here, how about you make yourself useful and settle an argument for us? Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Thatcher grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards. And Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy.
They look at you expectantly. Thatcher looks victorious. Eden looks an...
You're as bad as she is. Get lost there.
Eden turns back to...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Oh shit, we leveled up. I didn't even realize.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
The bear tolls for thee.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Do you hear it? The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles. His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name. Don't go there.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
There's no graveyard on the island. Stay away from the grave.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Sawdust and wolves, mother. Sawdust and wolves.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring.
Arcs for Lucian's Day sounds nice, mother.
His eyes flick wide open. His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he...
Leave me.
He goes back to sleep. The chest won't open.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No. 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 Still no. I am already closed. I did not understand. Do you want a buffalo? Do not profane. Speak the word, and I shall open. I am a chest. Is your buffalo unwell? This seems likely. Yes, you could. An excellent choice.
The man sleeps on.
Goat's cheese. Mother, are you mad? Huh? What?
He wakes.
Thief. Mother, there's a thief.
He settles back to sleep. He snorts.
Mother, it's so obvious. Speak.
Then goes back to sleep. The chest sits there, refusing to open.
You speak the word. I open. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest click.
Then you're an idiot.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Well, that was interesting.
Forgets its sense of Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? But, of course, I should...
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems less lush, somehow.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Yes, my lord.
That's better.
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord, quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Spooky? Pull yourself together, man. Or should I check the cupboards for ogres?
That's quite all right, my lord.
Ooh. Hmm?
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Oh, I see.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of stew?
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Yes, of course, my lord.
Oh, shit balls. I've been walking around without gloves this whole time.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Curiosity kills the cat. Gets it sent to Fort Joy.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
You're willing to risk Fort
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb. Poor Dick.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. But I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't leaving one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilka. You're a true patriot.
Racist. You know what? I'm gonna try breaking into that room.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful.
Damn it.
If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Why do you shiver so? This room is heavily enough, is it not?
Hilga jabbers excitedly with Brax, but the two go quiet as you approach.
Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful.
Ooh.
They can get Alexander and get any of us.
What about that? What is radio?
This fucking music. Ooh.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
What about that? What is radio?
What the devil are you staring at? It's as lush as it's been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Ilka.
Why do you shiver so? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord, quite so. The atmosphere is
Spooky? Pull yourself together, man. Or should I check the cupboards for odors?
quite all right.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they won't get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as radio.
Curiosity kills the cat. We'll get you sent to Fort George. Let me tell you something.
Maybe for you. How about a little amber? My boy Niles' his favourite. He's a physician in the Divine Order. Mother's pride.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
I've spotted something.
Please, I must insist.
Pipe down. Tired of your whining.
Pipe down. I'm tired of your whining.
Creeping little flies.
Go back. Get out of... See how the words go. Interesting.
I'm gonna come fuck you up, motherfucker.
happened here was a massacre. Swear their eyes were pure black.
It seems a little weird, but trust me, it's one of the best ways to heal your party. Even if they don't need that much healing, you might as well It's like when you go to the gas station, you might as well, you know, fill up the tank while you're there.
Keep on walking, bud. You got moss for ears. Scram.
The face of a dwarf appears from the shadows.
You got a problem with simple instructions, friend? Leave. Now. Don't know about no. Now leave. Don't you dare mention Her Majesty. And there was nothing I could have... The crew was... Hell, maybe they... I've never seen such slaughter. Best we could do was save ourselves and try... I figured we'd hold tight for now. No point taking a risk in it now. I'll beg your pardon.
Smells like blood and death. I wonder what I've stumbled upon.
Ridiculous. There's no such thing as tomb dominating.
Seems someone's been digging rather hastily.
Whoa! Oh no. Hosh ha. Wait. Hosh ha. Hosh ha. Burning. Alright. Time to put an end to this with my sword. That's right. Take that. Pasha. Piece of shit. Fuck you. Yep, stop him. There we go. Oh, he's on fire now. Where are we? Oh no.
Glory is mine.
Right. Oh wait. Shit. Time to go all in. Damn it. Time for a crippling blow. Ow. We'll get you in a minute, fucker. You just wait. Oh, fuck! I fell on my butt. You son of a bitch. I'll do it again, I don't give a fuck. That's right. You piece of shit. That's right, we win. We always win. Yep.
Something isn't right here.
See what this fucker was hiding.
We should seek the mice. In the meantime, though, let us continue our...
There we go. Now find Jose Face Ripper. Look at all this shit I got. Got a fucking tormented soul. A skull. Some fucking shrooms. Got a nice belt. Identify. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the leg. I am Sir Deadams. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Hey.
How about you back up and take a look at what happened to the last... Back off, pigeon! This is my bridge.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can...
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge? Look at this wreck. No taxpayer coin has touched it in a hot century.
He kicks the edge of the bridge, sending a sizable chunk of rock flying perilously close to your eye.
I'm the only thing standing between these days. Everything is in decline.
He rubs his leathery hands together.
Sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming, and I don't want to hear any whine.
Oh no.
I think not. Pay up.
His eyes narrow to...
The competition. Take up a little magpie feather named Mog. He's not fit to be a bridge. He took over the other bridge across. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment, you'll need to back off. No pay, no stay.
Right. No pie, no sty. You never know. Oh, I know what's in there.
Another Magister caravan.
Persistent little flies.
The dwarves do not seem to react. Indeed, the only response to your plea is the quiet sound of...
Buzz back to your dung heap. You fuss about our business.
Alright, well, we're gonna buzz back to our dung heap. Yoink. And that's where I call it a sesh. Alright, kids. Well, good evening. I probably will be back to streaming something else shortly. Bye.